Hey folks, I just got back from the beautiful Dominican Republic, Punta Cana, and I just had something that I really wanted to share with you that was very inspiring to me. And I met somebody by the name of Bob. Now, I'm not going to give his last name because he has no idea that I'm shooting this video, but he doesn't realize how much he and some of the other new people that showed up there specifically inspired me. The whole point of Pure Leverage is to help get people to the next level in their business so that they can spend more time with their family. And Bob was somebody who was brand new to internet marketing. And there's a few other new internet marketers there with the leadership team. And you know, when somebody picks up on a moment's notice and comes to an event, I know they've got their plane ticket that they have to pay for, they've got their hotel that they have to pay for. I know that this is somebody that's really, really committed to building a very large business online. Because when you look at that, it's so much less than actually starting a real business if you're starting a hotel or a restaurant. But this is the part that really inspired me. Bob was a very, very friendly guy. He had gone through his hard times like all of us have in the past, but he was really committed, and he had his successes as well, but he was really committed to building a business online. And I could tell that he is, and he will today, be very successful with it, but he had just one blockage in his mind that really wasn't getting him to that next level, and it was that, I don't know anything about the computer, Joel. And we were sitting there and we were chatting, and every time I would bring up something, he would say, but I don't know anything about the computer. I see that the computer and the internet is where things are going, but I don't know anything about it. I do construction for a living, but I can't do my construction anymore because I put out my back. I've been out of work for a couple of years. Luckily, I've been successful enough with it that it allows me to move forward in life, but I really want to do something online. And we chatted for a long, long time, and he kept just focusing around that he didn't know anything about the computer. And finally, I just told him, I said, look, you know, my education's in cardiac rehabilitation. When I got started as well, I knew nothing about the computer. And then I got to talking about our marketing director, Mike Potvin, because Mike came from the stone trade, which is similar to a construction trade. Like Bob, he was tired of having a sore back every single day. He was tired of having bad elbows. He was tired of being, having abundance of work and then not having any work at all. You know, for Mike, in the wintertime back in Canada, there's just not a lot of work there, so he had to budget all the time, so on and so forth. So when I started talking about myself and started talking about the challenges that Mike had, it's kind of funny, but when Mike first got started, I gave him a computer, and I just loved his energy, just like Bob's. I gave him a computer, and he called me up, and he had no clue on how to use a mouse. And, it just goes to show you that he didn't have any clue, but believed in the product. So when we came back and we were talking to Bob, I saw something that was really, really amazing. As we got to chatting more and more, and as he came to realize that this whole I don't know anything about the computer was just a mental block, it had nothing to do with him building his success. I also shared with him the fact of when I got started, what changed my life and my career was Dr. Michael Copeland. Michael Copeland was the former CEO of Corel.com, a multi-billion-dollar company in Canada. I used to do his personal training at his house. And I shared with Bob as well that same concept. I thought, okay, Dr. Copeland is this billionaire with this 35,000 square foot unbelievable home, which is white marble from top to bottom. I remember the very first day I showed up there was a Lamborghini in the driveway, there was a Bentley in the driveway, there was a Ferrari in the driveway, and I pulled in my Eagle Vista. So it was kind of embarrassing, and I remember thinking distinctly to myself, man, this guy must just know everything about programming, everything about the computer. Long story short, as I came to know Dr. Copeland, I discovered very quickly, I said to him, you must be a programming genius. He said, no. He goes, I don't know anything about programming. I know how to build a company. And that is the passion that I saw in Mike, and that's the passion that I saw in Bob. Even if you don't know how to build a company, all you need to do is have that mind shift. And here's the other thing that happened, which was really awesome, of why you need to get to our live event in Vegas next month, is Bob's a friend of mine now. Bob can contact me anytime he wants to on Facebook. He's got my personal email address. I see his energy, I see his commitment, and I'm going to help him build his business. Now, I didn't say I'm going to build it for him, and we just physically can't build people's businesses for them, but I will guide them so that they can see the success that they need. But that magical mind shift in his mind where he realized that, hey, I don't know much about the computer. I still don't. I have the right team to do things for me. People like Terry, Anglin, so on and so forth, some of our leaders. Mike knew nothing about the computer. He was a stonemason by trade and just decided one day he had had enough of having to budget in the wintertime, having sore backs every single day. And it was the same for me. I was tired of the rat race, and I decided to pick up on the computer itself. So what gets me really excited at this point is our very first live event is coming up in just a few weeks. And it's the first official launch of Pure Leverage GVO combination. And it's those relationships, just that chatting in the lobby. You know, you're going to learn so much from the leadership team, but it's the networking, it's the parties, it's the one-on-one conversations with people like myself, Mike, other leaders, and Bob's going to be there as well. That magical change that you'll see from networking that you can only get belly to belly is what excites me the most to help you get your business to the next level. So, folks, I hope you can take action. Get to the live event now. Buy your tickets like I know you're going to do. Find a way to get there because I really want to network with you, and I want to really just understand your story. I want to know where you are now. I want to know where you've come from. I want to know what your challenges are, and I want to help you fix those challenges so that you can build a business. Because here's the reality. If the company was broken, the company wouldn't exist at all. We have over 300,000 customers now utilizing the GVO and Pure Leverage product suite. If there's that many people using them, then what's broken is simply your mind. That's it, that's all. You're making excuses for yourself as to why you can't build this business. And they truly are just excuses. And you're no different from me. I had those same excuses, Mike had those excuses, and Bob had those excuses as well. We're going to erase those excuses from your mind in Vegas. We're going to network with you, and we're going to get your business and your life to where it needs to be. So I look forward sincerely to seeing you in Vegas, and we'll see you on our next video.